Hello, Mary C. House parents. This is Dr. Catronbone, and instead of sending you an email, because I know you all get a long list of emails, whether it's from the district or from me, from Dr. Scanlon, all different types of things become inundated in your inbox every day. I thought I'd throw out a video now. Again, you don't have to watch it because it's just me, but maybe you can even just listen to it. Next week we have parent-teacher conferences, and I know some parents have been in to have some of their conferences this week with some teachers just because of scheduling conflicts. But I wanted to encourage parents to really think about coming in and having a really solid and productive meeting with your teacher. Obviously, you can meet and talk to a teacher anytime through email, on the phone. You can set up a meeting anytime. But parent-teacher conferences are a very, very good time to connect with your child's teacher. So just a couple things for you to consider. So before the conference, it's okay to talk to your child. Say, I'm going in to talk to your teacher, and we're just going to come up with some things and figure out some ways to better help you. It's good that your child knows the purpose of why you're going in to meet. If you don't go over this, sometimes, children can get nervous, even some of them that are sitting in the hallways the night of conferences, because they know that you're in there talking to their teacher, and the unknown of they're in there talking about me and I don't know what they're going to say. And so they have that angst. They have those feelings, and they don't always know how to verbalize that. When you're in the conference, it's okay beforehand to prepare a list of questions. You can even email those to the teacher ahead of time. Just some things, a lot of times it's the teacher talking and the parent listening. But if you have a list of questions prepared ahead of time, the teacher can prepare that information for you to have those important talking points. And some of those questions, obviously you want to know how they're doing in reading, writing, math, and all the other areas. Your teacher will have that information for you. If it's about grades or if it's standards-based reporting, ask about the subject as a whole. So for example, if you look at the online grade book and you see your child has a 95 in math, you might think, they're doing great in math. But don't ask, I'm sorry, ask, where are the areas that they still need a little bit of help in? Ask the same questions you would as if the child had a 75 in math at the time. A lot of times we get caught up, as do the children, that, they got a 90 or something, they have an A, it's all good. But talk about the actual learning and the concepts, and, how can you help your child at home, which many of you do ask. Ask about your child's demeanor. Do they seem happy, during the day? Are there any types of behaviors or emotions that you're sensing or seeing? Because like I always say, children can be very different at school than they are at home. And the reason for this is the same thing as us. We carry on a different persona at work than we do when we go home and we're around our families and in our own personal space. Children will tend to keep it together, and then they go home and they dump everything on mom and dad. So even though they may dump on you and you may think they're having the worst day of their life or they're having the worst experience in school, they're giving that all to you so that they can feel better. They're purging it to you. It's so that you don't sleep well at night. But whenever that happens, always reach out to us. We can work together to figure out, what type of environment we can best set up for your child. So again, don't be hesitant. Be proactive. And of course, afterwards, it's always great to talk to your child about how it went, and, always highlight the successes of what they're doing, and then say, we're going to work on some things because, we're all human. We all have places that we need to grow in. So anyway, I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a good night.